What's up, Soul Family? Coming at you with another collective reading. This time, the theme is going to be pretty much signs and confirmation about your manifestation and how to, I guess, kind of continue to pull it through. So for this reading, I'm going to go ahead and kind of look into what we're manifesting, first and foremost, the energies around it, and I guess what we might need to shift or how we might need to shift it and go from there. But without further ado, let's jump in. I guess we'll start first by seeing what we are manifesting. And that is abundance. And that is, I think, coming through by learning a new skill, or maybe you're learning something new or trying something new to get to this abundance. And it's interesting because we have Midas, the king of the golden touch, in this image. So already I think that we're on the path to getting to the King of Pentacles energy or the Queen of Pentacles energy. It is just a matter of learning how to get there. And then we have the Four of Pentacles. So yeah, it definitely has a lot to do with like the material realm. It's like right now it looks like the goal is seeking out financial stability. And I think that is a current manifestation, which I mean, it's a very common one for most, but all right. Five of Swords. So I guess it's not been easy. There's been quite a bit of strife going on with the journey. And I'll take that reacting to my energy's confirmation. Kind of just shifted as I said that. It's kind of crazy. The little fan there. Oh, and there we go. It's the page, the Queen of Pentacles energy. That's funny. And the best part is you guys heard me say that just a couple seconds ago. So it looks like, yeah. Oh. All right, I'll take the Queen of Swords, and then I'll use the bottom of the deck and close it out from there. I was like 7 cards. I'm not doing all that right now. The Queen of Swords and the Queen of Wands. Alright, so we're definitely stepping into our feminine energy and creating something here. So I feel like with this journey, it's been really arduous. It's been really tense, really exhausting. I feel like we've been having to fight a lot of battles, maybe pick and choose some, walk away from others. So I'm definitely seeing the journey here of the Page of Pentacles turning into the Queen of Pentacles. And then with both the queens on top, they're actually kind of like on the outside, actually. Oops, sorry. Didn't mean to zoom in so much. So it's kind of like we have the queen, the queen, the queen. They're kind of like on the outside of the, or kind of creating like a barrier almost. But what I'm getting at is, I think this queen energy is what is going to bring this energy, or bring this manifestation through, bring this financial abundance and stability through. It's like when we think about all the queens, they're masters of whatever respective element that they are. So you have a lot of logic and rationale. You're very intelligent. You're very intuitive. You're very good at using your mind to resolve whatever problems you have. You're also very practical, very grounded, really rational. You know, you're not just, making moves without intention. You're very intentional with how you move, and you're very you're using the resources that you have in a very grounded and positive way. So I don't think this is a matter of what you want manifesting. I think this is just a strong confirmation that it is manifesting, and that you have to trust that you are these masters. And then we have the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Creativity, the Queen of Leadership, the Queen of somebody who is empowered and authentic. So there is a lot of mastered and mastery energy here. Um, so I don't think that this is, maybe the goal is more so learning how to feel like you are these energies, because we started out with the Page of Pentacles, and the page is the student. So we're still learning something in some way, shape, and form. And maybe it could be that you are, because it's funny, I watched this TikTok earlier today, and then my computer came on as I started saying that. And this guy was pretty much saying about how he had this entire board game set up, and it looked really nice. It was well constructed and everything, but he simply did not know how to market it. So maybe you have a certain level of skill or capability or creativity or mastery already, but it's just a matter of learning how to then get in front of people, or learning how to monetize it, or learning how to then make money off of it. There are countless people with insane gifts and talents and abilities that simply just need to get it in front of the right people. And then, incidentally, whenever I think about the feminine energy and how it's represented in spirituality, it's not that there's not effort or action that's taken, it's that it is aligned action. It's that it is intentional, smart, well planned action. It's action that, comes from a place of not stressing, of being kind of relaxed and calm and certain within whatever choices you're making. And I'm not saying that you have to be calm 24/7. I'm not trying to infer that. What I am saying is like when you have the ability to approach your goals with a clear mind, you kind of like break it down. You're like, okay, step one is this, step two is that, step three is this. It's the energy of not having to effort so much, not having to like strong arm things. Masculine energy in tarot, even though this is a guy here, right? We got feminine guys, but masculine energy in tarot is a lot of action oriented, where feminine energy is very receptive. So maybe the energy is more of putting what you need out there and then receiving it, like not having to force things, just doing what you have to do and then trusting that it will be seen how it's needed to. One of the biggest things that I've been struggling with is trying to figure out, okay, should I do themed readings? Should I do this? Should I change this up? Should I change that up? And I think one of the best pieces of advice that I got was, or that I heard, or however you want to say it, is to, if I didn't have to worry about the views, if I didn't have to worry about anything else, if I didn't have to worry about trying to get this monetized or trying to hit any goals or any accomplishments or anything like that, what would I create? What would I put out there? And what would I do? And it would still obviously be tarot, but I still wouldn't be, I guess, approaching it from the perspective of, okay, how can I, get people to watch? I would simply create what I wanted and then trust that who's going to, or whoever is meant to receive it will receive it. And sometimes that is part of the long haul when it comes to the Pentacles energy. This is a Queen of Harvest as well. So, or I don't know, I'm sorry, not the Queen of Harvest, but when it comes to pentacles, pentacles have a lot of energy when it comes to planting seeds and then watching them grow over time. So there's a lot of energy of sometimes having to put something out there and then maybe wait for it to be received how it's needed. Sometimes we expect to just pop off, and sometimes it's just a matter of being consistent or as persistent as possible. And we can take our breaks, we can be mindful and not like overexert ourselves. But the overall goal or the overall intention that I'm trying to, or the point I'm trying to get across is sometimes it's about the long haul. Sometimes it's about the bigger picture, and sometimes the goals and intentions that we have simply are not manifested within a short time frame. And that doesn't mean that we're doing anything wrong. It simply means that that is a part of the journey and a part of the process. Because again, we have these three masters here, so you got it. Like you have what's needed. You just got to trust it and keep putting yourself out there. And then soon enough, you'll be sitting pretty and holding on to your abundance. But either way, I feel like that is where I'm going to end it. So peace and blessings. I hope you guys have a great one. For anybody who was wondering, this is Artemis, this is Hestia, and this is Athena. I probably should have mentioned it a little bit earlier, but it kind of just occurred to me that, there are goddesses associated to each of these energies. So, yeah, if any of these deities are meaningful to you in any way, shape, and form, then you can also maybe take this as a message or a sign or an association to them. I personally love the Greek pantheon, and this is why I have this deck, and a couple other things, but either way, peace and blessings, everyone. I hope you guys have an amazing night, and I'll catch you guys in the next reading.